Way to church. I said good morning, let me log in. I ain't logging in a minute. Give y'all some live updates. I'm on my way to church. I'm leaving out late again. I was supposed to leave out at 8:15, but I put on some heels this morning. They're a little thick so I can walk in them, but ooh, I hate to walk slow. So good morning. And I'm acting grown too. Got them on after the butt pain, right? But baby, I done slept 2 nights in a row with no pain. Last night I did have to take something because I did move around a little bit yesterday. But it was a good night. It was a good night. And the steroids the doctors gave me, I did not have to take them. So I'm happy about that. The acupuncture understood the assignment. It knew. I got you, girl. So I'm going to tell y'all now. First, I'm gonna tell. I can say that acupuncture works anyway because I've had acupuncture before. I've had it for my migraines when I had them. I've had it for pain in my knees. When I had the tendonitis and the torn tendon, I got it for that. Yeah, and like not being able to sleep. I also got acupuncture for that before as well. So acupuncture absolutely works. Listen, them doctors gave me all kinds of medicine. They gave me everything except for narcotics to help with the pain, and none of it was working. So to get the acupuncture and it actually worked, that made me really happy. I'm really glad it worked. I'm gonna go get some more this week, just for a second round, you know. But it definitely worked, and I'm glad that I'm able to move around. I'm glad because I ain't open last week because it was so bad. I miss my babies, and the weather is nice. We can go to the park and stuff, and they love that. So I can't wait to start my day tomorrow. But anyway, I'm starting my week off right here. I'm going to church. So I need the Lord. I need the Lord. But I wanted to come here this morning. So I don't know if y'all gonna take the whole ride with me, but you know I like to talk and ride and go to church on the way. So come on in and have a conversation with me and let's talk today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my good sissy. Good morning. Hang in there with me. So I wanted to come on here this morning and I wanted to talk about, because everybody this weekend is talking about Deion Sanders' son and his draft pick and how late it was when he finally did get picked. By the way, he got picked by the Browns. So congratulations for him on that. But what I've been hearing us, a lot of us are saying stuff like he need to be humble, he's too cocky, you know, stuff like that. And even this morning, talking to Cheese, he said the same thing. Like, did you hear him talking and whatever? And I was like, why is it that every time we pat ourselves on the back, why is it that when we are raised on a high level, and lately everybody's been using these words like high vibrational levels of confidence and high self-esteem, we have to put our heads down. We have to be quiet. We got to stay in the back. Why? And then we be on they done created a street, a whole driveway entry. This is a whole building. I got to find out what this building is. But they done, you know, we always have to do the yes'em thing and stay back and be quiet. Like, and let's go back to slavery on this. You know, if a kid knew how to read, or if a woman or, you know, man knew how to read, it had to be a secret. Nobody could know because they kill you, they beat you because you couldn't be smart. You know what I mean? And if they were sassy, you know, I always say that if I was a slave, I would probably get lynched because I would not listen to them. I would run away and all this stuff. But people, they would beat their kids and stuff into submission so they wouldn't get killed and things like that. And all my sissies is on here. Let's talk this morning, y'all. Let's talk this morning. So talk to me on the way to church. So, you know, people would do stuff like that in slavery to shut their kids up and shut their folks down. Good morning, sissy. Let's talk. And here we are now in 2025, and we, us, are still doing the yes'em thing. You got to be quiet. You got to watch what you say. You know, because I heard he said he thought Pittsburgh was going to get them, but he said F them or whatever. Listen, let me just say this. I feel like we still should be boycotting football, to be honest. You know, shout out to the Eagles and all that. But at the end of the day, from the very beginning, football was a racist sport. Baseball was they was racist sports. So we came into this game and we put our best foot forward. We're good at what we do and stuff. And then somebody says, humble yourself. Don't say that. You got to watch what you say because they are still in control. Yes, they are still in control. But at the end of the day, when somebody is good at what they do, they should never, ever have to sit back with their head down and humble themselves and not say, I'm good at what I do and I'm the best. And you want me because I'm the best. Like, we should, hey, Felicia, we should be confident all the time. Our self-esteem should be high. We were here for game, when we had game night, the question was, what is one of your highest qualities, or what is one of her highest qualities, as far as, like, it could be your smile, it could be your looks, it could be different things or whatever. Hey, Miss Michelle, it was good to see you last night. And for the most part, nobody could answer that question. And I believe that the question was hard to answer because we don't even look at ourselves to say things that we have good qualities about ourselves. We are uncomfortable with saying, I have good, my smile is beautiful, my strength is immaculate. Like, when I tell y'all I could throw down in the kitchen, like, we are not, good morning, we are not confident enough and secure enough to say what we are good at, how we look, how we feel, who we are. You know, we don't never do that. Never toot your horn. Toot your horn. What's wrong with you tooting your horn? Why is that a negative? Why is it that when somebody says, I'm good at what I do, y'all know, I be praying, I be asking God to mandate cussing, but why can't you say I'm the shit? And somebody got to be like, oh, you cocky because you said you the shit. No, I'm not cocky. I am the shit. I look good. Look at me. Look at you. And if you good at something, you good at it. And that's just the bottom line. You know, Mo, if you the top shit in that field over there with the mainline people, then you the top shit. Simple as that. Like, so we got to stop with the whole such and such is cocky and they need to humble themselves and all of that. Like, I really don't like that. And that bothered me all weekend. Like, I don't understand why that's a thing. Why everything positive has to be turned into a negative. It shouldn't be. Like, I don't know. But I don't know what y'all thoughts are on that and how y'all feel about it. You know, people say I do agree with sometimes it's not what you say and it's how you say it and when you say it and things like that. But listen, if somebody is looking at you and saying, please, I don't want him, then you can say, well, forget you then. I don't want you neither. Like, why not? You know, yeah, exactly. So, what in the world? Child, the wind was out here doing a thing last night. It's all kinds of stuff in the 176. But yeah, like, I don't know. I got a problem with that. And the same thing, it goes for me too. Sometimes I'm like, I'll sit in the background and I won't say what I'm good at. Listen, I went to school for nursing. I dropped out, but I went to school for nursing. I started as a CNA. I went to school for RN. I went to school for LPN. I got all my prereqs for RN, and then and I did anatomy and physiology online. So I didn't get those classes, didn't transfer to the RN program because they weren't in lab. But I went to school for RN. I have a whole slew of medical health insurance background. Like, I got child care. I didn't just go into child care. I went to school. I have a whole degree in early childhood education. I take classes on a regular for special ed. Like, I do things that, and then in the coaching. Not only do I do it with child care providers, but I am trained under John Maxwell to coach. Okay, so But I have a problem sometimes with saying the things that I do and that I'm good at, and that I am able to reach the community and reach people and toot my horn. And the fact that it's always a negative when somebody walks with their head held high, and we can't say it. We got to wait for people to give us awards. We got to wait for people to honor us. We got to wait for people to vote for us to be this best person. We can't toot our own horn. That's bullshit. You work hard. We work hard for what we are, who we are, what we become. And listen, the fact that Deion Sanders raised his sons to be good at what they do and to be confident and listen. And Deion is a man of God, okay? He's a man of God. That Bible tells us. To toot our horn. Ain't no boasting. I'm not boasting. But I am good at what I do. I love what I do. And the thing I like about him the most, the son, is that he is already in money. He already has money. So he is doing this because he loves it. That's a problem. I got the Wi-Fi. It's off. So yeah, he already has money. So he don't need money from the league really to make it. You know what I mean? Where a lot of these children, they are humble. They come from humble beginnings because they are coming from the bootstraps up. But he already good. So he's doing what he loves from the passion. That's who you, in my opinion, that's who you want. Now you might have to teach him how to be a team player, and you might not, because his dad probably taught him that too. But because we only see in the surface of it, everybody is saying, oh no, and he got on big chains. Okay, he like big chain. He like a nice little ice. He worked hard. He got paid, and he treated himself to something he wanted. If it's a car, whatever it is, he ain't on these streets. He ain't robbing nobody. He ain't selling drugs. He not doing nothing to scam people. He is working hard to earn. Listen, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. So we gotta stop. I love Tasha Cobbs. I like coming to church and singing the Tasha Cobbs. That's in the background. But I'm gonna turn it down in case they try to cut me off because they hear it. But yeah, he's good. And so why are we over here, us's, and we screaming he need to humble himself, he cocky. We doing the yes'em stuff, giving the masses what they want to hear. Like, no, he good. And thank God he got picked. It might have took a minute, but he's in here. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays this season coming up. I don't really watch a lot of the other games and stuff unless they play in the Eagles, but I'm gonna probably do a little bit more game watching this season. But yeah, I don't know. Some stuff has to change. A lot of stuff has to change. We're talking DEI, and we fighting and arguing about DEI, but we are a part of the problem when it comes to DEI. We treat people too. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want him. He not humble, or he too boastful. He got too much gaudiness on about him and all that. Listen, I'll take a hard worker with a big chain on any day, because in childcare, all they do is attach their cell phones to their hip and talk on them all day and look at other people talking stuff. So I'll take him because he a hard worker. I know he gonna put that work in and he gonna win. He wanna win. So listen, y'all, we the main ones that gotta get some checks when it comes to the DEI thing, because we absolutely do not understand what DEI means for ourselves, how we speak down on each other, how we look forward to the downfall of people. Shannon Sharp, you done messed up messing with them little girls, but at the end of the day, to sit back and speak the downfall of a black man when we know that this country is just big on taking the black man down, keeping the black man down. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't see nothing out of good times, that's what we saw. The black man could never get up. So for us to constantly be on these social media apps screaming and hollering the downfall of our own is wild. You know, I get it. We got to hold each other accountable. And once we do that, it's not really anything we can do after that. You know, they got to do it for themselves. And he had accountability, but he didn't take it. But at the end of the day, to say, you know, that's what he get, and I don't feel sorry for him and all that. Nope. You supposed to pray for the one that ain't got it right. You supposed to pray for the one that messed up. Not scream and holler about that's what he get and all that. And I don't feel sorry for him and stuff. You know, sometimes people gotta learn later. Like, just because you're 60 don't mean your mind is 60. If he's dating, hey Jacinia, if he's dating somebody that's 20, then he got to have the mind of a 25-year-old. And we already know men take years to mature, some of them. So, let me see what Felicia said. Exactly. We always waiting for somebody else to validate. Like, that's wild. But baby, listen. Yup. Put it on your resume and tell them what your resume say. Period. I'm trying to find Felicia comment. I don't know where you go. Oh, here it go. It went back down again. I got the church real quick today, y'all. Ain't no traffic out here. I don't know where the people at. They must be going to the relief. Because they is not out here. I don't know why I keep losing Felicia's message. This country is in need of help. Yup. Yes, it is. Yup. Yes, it is. They really is. They ain't used to that. They used to us being from abusive homes. The daddy wasn't never around. All kinds of stuff. They used to that. So this here, you got a family, a ready-made family, and y'all scared. Y'all scared. They don't want that. So she said, we didn't require other races to be humble. We sure don't, and they not. They are not at all. Them they off the hook. So I'm listen. Don't be coming to me telling somebody needs to be humble. I don't want to hear that. I don't agree with that. And being humble. What's the definition of being humble? What's the definition of being confident? It ain't negative. It's not negative. So that's something that I'm just not with it. And to keep on saying stuff like that is just wild to me. You know, you do gotta be mindful sometimes. You gotta know when to switch over to being professional and things like that. But at the end of the day, listen, don't let nobody sit you in the, what they say, don't sit baby in the corner. Nobody sits baby in the corner. No, not when you done worked hard all these years for what you done got going on. No, and he earned it. He ain't get sent in the league because of who his father is. He earned it. He worked for it. You know, so yeah, we gotta chill. Like I have been seeing, I used to go on Black Twitter so I can see the craziness, but I don't even have to go on Black Twitter no more. It's everywhere, especially Instagram. Instagram is wild, and we just be seeing all kinds of crazy stuff. We do. It's like at the end of the day, they don't even have to do nothing for our demise. We doing it to ourselves. We just consistently. Black on black crime is not just out here in these streets with violence. We the only one. Yup. We the only one. We the only one. Yup. Exactly. Exactly, Mo. Like I don't understand what has to happen for us to get it, but something has to happen. Something really has to happen within our community so that we can figure out some culture practices that will empower us and place us in a place where we are good and we good with each other more than anything, you know. And even when we not good with each other, we still good with each other. Like, I don't like you, I don't like what you do, I don't like what you stand for, but I'm gonna let you know that, I'm gonna check you, and I'm gonna do it because I love you. But I'm not going to speak your downfall. I am not going to do that. And it's because there's a lot of people that, you know, really on some nut shit. Like, seriously. They really do be on some nut shit. Like, they really do. And so, but hey, listen, I'm going to check you. I'm going to say it. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I remember I was at this meeting and this lady walked up to me and was like, you always loud. I was like, no, I'm not always loud. I'm always saying what needs to be said because nobody else will and y'all scared. I'm not always loud. I'm loud when I'm supposed to be. I'm going to say what needs to be said. So with that being said, and I got a little bit of attention, May the 12th, we are having a day without child care. And let's talk about that because a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people are not familiar with it, but I think this is either our third year or our fourth year doing it. A day without child care is It is something where we go to City Hall and we rally because of the low wages that we receive, the inequity that is in our industry. And so we have to go out and we have to stand for that. Now, for me personally, a day without child care need to be a real live boycott, crossing somebody's bridge or something. I don't know. But this is what it is. It is a day, and it's not a day just for the providers to stand on, but everybody, our families, our friends, parents who have children that get child care, parents who have grandchildren that get child care, whoever you are, but you receive child care, you know somebody that received child care, you might have a baby and need child care, you should be there at City Hall on May the 12th, because right now that man is trying to snatch that part from us, the early childhood education. And guess what, y'all? I'm telling y'all, if we don't work, if we don't make enough money, if we don't, like, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Like, seriously, if it ain't no child care, what are you gonna do? I think they believe, the old white people think you should stay home and take care of your own kids. That's what I believe they think. But I'm going to Harrisburg, so I'm going to talk to some of them old white people and find out what they believe for myself, because I like to go to the source. I don't like to assume. I want to go to the source. But yeah, they probably think you should stay home. So with that being said, May the 12th, we're going to be at City Hall. We rallying so we can see, and we're going to have a lot of our reps and city councils and stuff going to be standing with us and everything, and so we can advocate for what child care needs to continue to thrive and strive, because right now there is a staff crisis. There is a low paid, underpaid industry that we still struggling to pay, and nowadays these people coming in with no experience, barely a high school diploma, and they like, I want $20 an hour. And this is an industry that is very hard to pay that. You have to have several streams of income in order to be able to pay that and bring that in. There is a struggle here. We are struggling. Parents are calling around. They need infant care and toddler care, and we are not, a lot of the programs are not able to provide infant and toddler care because there is no staff to help with those ratios. And so understanding what we go through in our industry, and just being able to get on the bandwagon with us and advocate with us. If you can't come to a day without child care this week, because as we go into May, I am going to, May is our advocacy month. So we're going to be in Harrisburg. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. So I am going to be sharing with you guys how to find your senator, how to find your state rep, and governor, and talk to the governor, and send messages and sign petitions to support us in getting the wages and stuff we need, because we need bailouts, just like the banks. We need bailouts. We need more funding to come through so that we can provide the services and stuff that we need, that these children need, the quality that they need. They have issues with behavior. They need a lot of services and stuff like that. So we out here, and we really are working hard and trying to keep it going. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Miss Parker. So I'm going to be talking all week and all next week and the week after that about advocating for us and supporting us in our initiative for a day without child care, and just every day in general. I don't even know when Teacher Appreciation Week was, because I ain't get shit from nobody. So and they probably don't appreciate me this year because I've been so sick. But at the end of the day, we need everybody to get on board. And oh God, y'all, I'm going to I'm fast today. It's okay. I'm gonna drink some water. We need everybody to get on board and come through and support us in advocating for the wages and things that we need for our business, our industry to stay and thrive. I'm not at church yet. I'll be there in about 10 minutes, because I'm gonna stop and get me something. But I had a fun time talking to y'all on your way to church. I need to do a little warm up. Hey, Diana. And I need to do a warm up and get some Tasha Cobbs in me before I get in there. I just wanted to also tell y'all, like, my website is up. My one-stop shop website is up. It is the lavernexperience.com. Check it out. It might be a book on there that you want. It might be some services on there that you need. You might want to go somewhere because it is the weather nice and people ready to come outside. So you might want to travel somewhere. You can. You might want a piece of jewelry, so you can get that as well. It is a one-stop shop website, so check it out. It's the LaverneExperience.com. Teresa, what did we miss? I don't think we missed anything. It is May 12th. The day without childcare is May 12th. I don't think we missed anything. But yeah, so come hang out with me. Check out my website, share it with some friends. And I love y'all. I'm so happy that y'all came to hang out with me to church this morning, because sometimes I don't be getting nobody on here. But today was lit. Y'all was up in here talking to me and stuff. I love y'all. This weekend was decent. Oh girl, because let me tell you what I got on my face. So I went to this I hung out with, oh yeah, I don't know when Teachers Week was, but Teachers Week is every week. I look at it like that. Teachers Week is every week, child. Because listen, Teachers Week is every week. So, and look what I'm carrying this morning. I got my bag. This is what I got for Teachers Week last year. But, I got on heels, so I put my sneakers in here, because y'all know I like sneakers. I need to have my sneakers on. So I got on heels this morning, so I'm going to be walking with them. But when it's time to leave, I'm putting my sneakers on. And they match my skirt and stuff. But so yeah, so I went to an event. We have a community with Dr. Obiama Martin, and we went to this event. We went to visit Divinity Healthcare, and I hope I'm saying the last part right, but I know it's Divinity. And baby, when I tell y'all, I usually I buy like a facial soap that doesn't have any toxins and stuff in it, like paraben free and all of that kind of stuff. And then I put Vaseline on my face. I'm a Vaseline girl, and my face be happy. But when I went to Divinity, she was like, girl, you don't, no. So they had some stuff in there, and so I bought the facial soap from her. It's a black owned business. I bought some facial soap from her. I bought the toner. I have never, ever put toner on my skin before, but I have been putting toner on my skin every day. And in addition to the toner, it's this, I have like this facial oil that I use, and it feels so good. So initially I had bought vitamin E from her because I like vitamin E, but I ran out of the vitamin E, so now I only have the facial oil, and the facial oil is much lighter, but it feels so good on my skin. Like it just feels so good. It feels so good. So I'm gonna I'll do a tag thing and tag Divinity in it, so y'all can see where I got the facial products from and stuff. It is an investment in my skincare that I just was like, I have to do this. I needed it. And so I'm going to share with y'all, and it's a black chemist who does it, so I love it. But yep, I think it might be the same. I think it is too, Teresa, but I know we definitely missed it, because I do believe it's in April. I just don't remember when. But yeah, so my skin, I'm feeling good. My skin, I'm drinking my water. I'm back working out, y'all. Shout out to my nephew Malik. He got me on the thing. I'm working out. And I'm feeling good. And Teresa is getting warm, so we gotta get ready to get back on the at the park. Let's go. So I definitely will post the info on the for the facial skin and stuff, Diana. But I'm so excited for you, girl. I hope you have like a housewarming or a come over y'all thing or something, so we could come over. It looks so pretty. But yeah, so I'm hyped today. Lee at church with me. She probably not on Facebook. She said she was gonna find us some seats, because I should have been there. I told her to get there by 9, and I ain't even there yet. But it's been a good talk this morning. So let me warm up a little bit. I got maybe about 3 minutes to get to church. So let me come in here and sing a little bit of Tasha Cobbs and stuff before I get in the building, so I can warm up a little bit. So I hope y'all have a great day. Enjoy yourselves today. Be safe outside. And just love on some people. Encourage somebody today, and toot somebody horn for them and down too, because they got their head down and they want to be humble. All right, y'all. Bye.